language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for the Giants. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Wilson going to change things up here. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
380. Touch 50, touch 50. 12. Up. Still got 4 down, 4 down.
Now Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
There's Wilson. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
49-yard line.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson wants a different look. Running left is Tracy. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert!
Here's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction. But now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Trimmer.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick hitter complete. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And they'll get him down past the 15, just shy of the 20. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he stopped immediately there.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
14.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And they'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run. Puts
it on the carpet. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Back to throw here.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Here's Braden Mann now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Again, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one deep for Wilson.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon O to kick off for New York.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A quick throw there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tracy trying the right side. Giants. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st down, Eagles.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Alert, alert. Hey.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Caught by Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 9.
In motion, the tight end.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set him the 3rd down. 3rd down and 1.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Spot that.
Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tracy. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Wilson changing the play. Now it's Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
Giants 31, Eagles 17. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. That is caught. And they want this well upfield across the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Hurts. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Complete, it's Dotson.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They got all 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 105 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Giants, and it was thanks largely due to the play of the quarterback, CD, a guy who's been doing it for a while, and that's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for the Giants, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.